have some sugar particles. Now we have a diamond, which is well shaped, well polished, very lustrous, shiny. Now if I ask you what is common in them, you may tell me they both are lustrous. Now we will add one more piece to it, graphite. Now what is common in them? Now you may be confused. What is common in sugar particles, which we use in our day-to-day food items, diamond, which we use as jewelry, graphite, which we use in our pencil. Okay, so what is common in all of them? They all are made of the same element, the most versatile element in the periodic table, carbon. Now, what is so special about carbon? Its atomic number is 6. That means its electronic configuration is 2,4. Now, to be stable, it has to either give electrons or gain electrons. So, but to lose 4 electrons or to receive 4 electrons, we need too much of energy. Okay, so that's very hard to get. So that's why carbon does not form ionic bonds. It forms another bond, covalent bonds. Now what is a covalent bond? Now we already know what is an ionic bond. During a chemical reaction, one atom receives electrons from another atom so that it can be stable. One becomes a cation and one becomes an anion. That is, one becomes positively charged ion and one becomes negatively charged ion. Now what happens in covalent bond is that two atoms share the electrons so that they both can be stable. For example, in hydrogen's atomic number is 1 and it's a monovalent atom. It means that mono means 1 and valent means valency, which means that an atom which has only 1 electron in its valency shell. So hydrogen needs to become stable. According to two-plate rule, which means that if in the first shell there can be only 2 electrons. If it gets, so that hydrogen, if it gets 1 more electron, it can become stable. So it combines, it shares its electron with another hydrogen atom so that they both become stable. In a covalent bond, there should be at least the sharing of 1 pair of electrons. If it's 1 pair of electrons being shared, it's called a single bond. If 2 pair of electrons are being shared, it's called double bond. If 3 pairs of electrons are shared, it's called a triple bond. So the main difference that we can describe about the ionic and covalent bonds are that the ionic bonds are combined with strong intermolecular forces. That means that they have high melting and boiling points. They are consistent particles are ions. They have free electrons. That means that they can conduct electricity. Whereas in covalent bonds, they have weak intermolecular forces. That means they have weak boiling and melting and boiling points. They don't have free electrons. That means they cannot conduct electricity. But they have exceptions. For example, diamond and graphite. To conclude, there are 2 characteristic properties of carbon making it so versatile that it can form large number of compounds. The first one is catenation. It is the unique ability of carbon to form large molecules with other 4 carbon atoms. The second one is tetravalency. We know that carbon has 4 valency electrons. It can either form molecules with other 4 carbon atoms or different or same monovalent atoms like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. There is so much more to this topic. So show some support and thank you for your time.